What's up, everybody? Welcome or welcome back to Tony Reads. So in today's video, I just want to get straight to the point. Of course, I spent more money, just got paid, money already blown. But hey, what do I work for if I can't just buy what I want? So of course, I bought more books. I did a little Amazon haul. This haul actually, for you veteran readers, this is probably a mini haul, but to me it's a big haul. So I bought some books, of course, and they are all thrillers, of course. Also, I want to add, just first to get this out the way, I did buy a reading journal, and in one of my previous videos I was talking about like my goals and stuff, and I wanted to do like a neater job at documenting the books that I read. And also, I don't just do it just document, because I don't know if I'll ever go back and just like read it for fun or whatever. But I do it, one of the main reasons why I do it is because when I want to do wrap-ups or reviews of books, I read so many, for me it's so many, that I can't keep track. I forget names. Sometimes I forget the plot twist and all kinds of stuff. It doesn't matter how good the book is. It's just I watch a lot of movies also, and so with all these books and movies, sometimes I just can't remember, you know, what really happened, any of the characters' names, anything about their personality or whatever. So I like to journal it. And then one day I might want to just look back and look over my progress. Also, if I make a year-end video or a quarter-end video or whatever, I'll have it all documented in one place. So this is nothing fancy. I got this from Amazon. I think it may have cost $15. Black, of course, my favorite color. It has a little, I don't know what you call it, binder like this. And I like that because I like for my stuff to be able to open all the way like that, because it's just easier for me to write. It has a little thing for your pen, and it's just a reading journal. One thing that I said that I hated was having to write title, author, number, you know, all that kind of stuff over and over and over again on a blank journal. So I have this that does it for me. I don't know if you guys can see that. And so I don't have to be bothered with that, because I'm like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I like to do it and I like to have it at my fingertips, but I'm also really lazy about that. And so this just makes it a lot better. It has like sections for overall impressions, main take, notes, thoughts, and memorable quotes. I highly doubt I'm gonna put any memorable quotes or whatever, but like my thoughts, notes, and my overall impressions, that'll be good. It also has like the 4-star or 5-star review, so I can just kind of, you know, I don't have to draw the stars and all that kind of stuff. It kind of just has that for you. So for the lazy reader like me, this is perfect. And so I'm really glad that I found this. Like I said, I think it's only like 15 bucks. This was one of the things that I bought. But anyway, let's just get to the fun part, the thriller books. That's what we're really here for. So anybody who's watched probably any of my videos before, it should be no secret the first book that I put in my cart. Let me give you a hint. It's my favorite author. It's one of the 2 only authors that I've ever read books for. Her initials are FM, and her latest book just came out on February 6th. You guessed it. The Teacher by Freida McFadden. I told you guys I was gonna buy this. I didn't care if I started reading another book or whatever. I didn't start one though, but I was gonna pause and I'm gonna start this book. I've been looking forward to this. I've been so anxious to get my hands on this, and it just was released, and I'm just so excited. I'm actually gonna start reading this book today. I just didn't want it, since it was brand new and I was doing this video, I didn't want to get it all raggedy and stuff, but I'm gonna start reading this book today and I can't wait. Let me see how many pages it has. About 385 or something. It looks like close to 400. That's her book's usually about 350 to 400 whatever, so this is right, you know, in the range of what I like to read. So let me tell you guys what this is about. Lesson number 1, trust no one. That's what it says. Eve has a good life. She gets up each day, gets a kiss from her husband, and heads off to teach math at the local high school. All is as it should be, except last year, Kasem High was rocked by a scandal with one student, Addie, at its center. And this year, Eve is dismayed to find the girl in her class. Addie can't be trusted. She lies, she hurts people, she destroys lives. At least that's what everyone says. But nobody knows the real Addie. Nobody knows the secrets that could destroy her if people at the school found out. And when Eve discovers the shocking truth, Addie will do anything to keep her quiet. So you know where this is going. From New York Times bestselling author, of course, Freida McFadden comes a story of twisting secrets and long-awaited revenge. Twisted secrets, revenge, Freida McFadden, school setting, Everything is right up my alley. I can't wait to read this book. I think I'm just like guessing. I really don't know. I think I might like this one better. Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking I might like it better than The Housemaid. I don't know about The Co-Worker still. That's still my favorite, but this might be better to me for what I like than The Housemaid. So I can't wait. I will be doing a review on this because I just love to talk about her books. But anyway, let me just move on. I spent too much time on that because I can't wait. So I'm gonna just get this right out the way. The only two authors that I have ever read books from, as some of you know, it's Freida McFadden and Riley Sager. So let me just get it out the way. That was my Freida McFadden book. This is my Riley Sager book. This is the only one left by New York Times bestseller, of course, by New York Times author of The House Across the Lake. I still haven't read that book yet. And it, honestly, if I'm remembering correctly, it didn't seem that interesting to me. So I don't go by what the New York Times says is the best. I go by what seems interesting to me. But again, it's called The Only One Left. There's like a creepy house at the top of some creepy looking hill or whatever. And it says, actually his little thing is in the cover. At 17, Lenora Hope hung her sister with a rope. So basically like a long time ago, I don't want to just read the sleeve or whatever, but like I think a child killed their parents and their siblings or something like that. And so then it became a chant. And I said this in another video. I kind of like that. And that catches my attention because it kind of reminds me of like Candyman. You know, you say Candyman 3 times or whatever, and he'll appear, or Bloody Mary. I know we used to do that back when I was in elementary school. If you guys are all spooked out or whatever, don't, you know, that stuff is not true. I say it 3 times. But anyway, I've been looking forward to really reading this one. It seems really interesting to me. So this is, after I read The Teacher, I think I'm going to read this one. And Riley Sager's books are a little bit longer usually than Freida McFadden. It looks like it goes to like 382. But the thing about Riley Sager's, he has like a lot more words on his pages. So it might be the same amount of pages, but it's like way more book. So it always takes me a little longer to read his, but usually I'm pretty satisfied in the end. So that's this one right here. But that wasn't the only Riley Sager book that I bought. One more. This one is called Survive the Night, and I've been like, I'm more excited about this one than The Only One Left, actually. This is a New York Times bestseller. Bone chilling, that's what they say. What if this ride was your last? And I don't know if you can see it. It's like some scary looking car, and the lighting is like perfect. It looks just like a horror movie or something. And it says it's November 1991. Nirvana's in the tape deck. George H.W. Bush is in the White House, and movie obsessed college student Charlie Jordan is in a car with a man who might be a serial killer. I'm not even gonna read the rest. I don't need to say more. If I just read that, literally, I would buy this book. I'm serious. That's all I need to hear. Somebody's riding in the car with a serial killer, or possibly a serial killer. That one-liner just got me. So I'm really excited. Actually, really, if The Teacher by Freida McFadden wasn't so new, I just wasn't so stoked about. Why am me and my sister keep saying that? I think that word is like played now. It's like 10 years old. I'm so excited about getting that brand new release. Probably this one would actually be first, because this just, oh my gosh, I just can't wait. So I can't wait to tell you guys about this one too, what my thoughts are about it. But anyway, yes, Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Now this is when I kind of start veering off into some different waters. I just feel like really weird about buying this. Like I said, I'm a new reader. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am a brand new reader. I just started reading books in November of 2023. Like literally, I've never read a full book. I've never read the whole Bible. In school, I never read a whole book or anything. I used to pay my sister to do my book reports for me. I never read a book. I'm not joking about it at all. I didn't have any hobbies. My sister said, you should start reading. I think you'll really like the book. She recommended some books. She recommended Freida McFadden to me. I read The Co-Worker, and I've been hooked on thriller books ever since. That's my story. So Freida McFadden and Riley Sager is the only authors I've ever read books from. At the end of my videos, most of the time I'll probably do it this one, I tell the people who are watching, please recommend authors and books to me, because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. My sister does her best, but she's not only hooked on thrillers. She reads a lot of romance stuff. She doesn't know everything about thrillers. Goodreads is too overwhelming to me, and I don't just like to just go on Amazon blind, although that's what I do sometimes. So I'm gonna say it right now, put my plug in right now. If you know of any really good thriller, psychological thriller authors, or just books in general, drop them in the comments. And I said all that to say, I bought A Flicker in the Dark by Stacy Willingham, and I said all that to say, one of my subscribers recommended Stacy Willingham to me. And I never heard of her, of course. I don't know anything about books and stuff. And so I looked up some of her books, and this one seemed really good. A Flicker in the Dark, you see, like, this is the woods, and those little flickers look like some, what do you call them things? Fireflies or something like that. I don't know what it's really supposed to be. I'm just going to read a little bit of this because I don't want this video to be too long. But it says, when Chloe Davis was 12, 6 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town. By the end of the summer, her own father had confessed to the crimes and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Now, 20 years later, Chloe's a psychologist in Baton Rouge. I'm just going to leave it right there. I love stories where, you know, some kids went missing a long time ago, and then somebody who was involved in it, it's about their life now, and they got to go back and find out what happened and all this kind of stuff. Also, not to mention, it takes place in Louisiana. I lived in Louisiana for a little while, and in particular, I lived in Baton Rouge. I went to Southern University, so I'm already kind of like attached to this book and like the location of it, because most of the books like I read, they're like in New York. I've never even been to New York. I know nothing about it. When they're saying stuff, I'm just like, what? You know, I can't relate to it. This one, I'm going to really be able to relate to it because I've actually lived there. And so I just love that. And just not to mention, for those of you guys don't know, I live in Atlanta right now and the Atlanta area. But I'm from like the Seattle area. So if you know of any thrillers that take place in Seattle, let me know about those too, because I'd be really curious about those books. But anyway, A Flicker in the Dark by Stacy Willingham. And I'm excited to read this book and also check out more from this author if I like this one. And thanks, I can't remember who it was that recommended Stacy Willingham, but thank you. The next one, I don't know if anybody recommended this author to me, but she's pretty popular, and the author's name is Nicola Sanders, and the book is Don't Let Her Stay. On the cover, it's a creepy house with a creepy looking light. I call everything creepy. A creepy, scary looking light on or whatever. Someone inside your house wants you dead, but no one believes you. Joanne knows how lucky she is. Richard is a wonderful husband. Evie is the most gorgeous baby girl. They live in a beautiful house. Life couldn't be better. Until Richard's 20-year-old daughter, Chloe, gets in touch. Chloe hasn't spoken to her father since the day he married Joanne 2 years ago. But with the arrival of her baby sister, Evie, Chloe wants to make peace. Of her baby sister, Evie, Chloe wants to make peace. Richard's delighted, and since Joanna is struggling with a new baby, he suggests Chloe can move in and help. This sounds like a Lifetime movie to me, and as corny as some of the Lifetime movies are, I actually like them. And I'm saying just the plot, I'm sure this is probably going to be better than the Lifetime movies actually, but basically things are just going to start going wrong. It's going to be making it look like the wife is crazy and all that kind of stuff, and I like those kind of stories if they're good. So I'll be curious of how the plot twist is going to be in this book, but I'm going to give Nicola Sanders a chance because she's supposed to be a pretty good author, and I'm excited about reading something from a different author. Okay, last but not least, and in honor of Black History Month, I tried to find a Black author who wrote thrillers, and you guys helped me out. It is extremely hard. I found some, but when I read what the stories were about, it didn't seem interesting to me at all. And I'm not saying there's not any good ones out there. I don't care if they're older, newer, whatever. Just let me know some Black authors who write thriller stories, because I really would be interested in reading those. But I tried my best, and so I ended up with a book called We'll Never Tell by Kayla. I believe the last name is pronounced Perrin. Never heard of her. This one actually, and I didn't go into this blind. This one was actually, I Googled Black authors who write thrillers or something like that, or somebody sent me an email or something. It wasn't Goodreads though. And this actually was on a list. So I didn't just go into this blind. I tried to find something that was good. And she also, okay, so this shows you how much I know about books and authors. I'm on the back, it says best-selling author Kayla Perrin delivers a novel of suspense where a night of revenge turns deadly. So she's known. I just never heard of her. So now I'm excited about that because I want to check out some of her other books. And this is from, this is like a little quote from the actual story. I was thinking of some kind of initiation tailored just for her, the kind that will teach her a lesson not to mess with me. And I talked about this book actually in one of my previous videos about thrillers that I wanted to read. Chandra James is a man stealer. It's a sport to her, a game that she always wins as a pledge of the exclusive Alpha Sigma Pi sorority. So you guys know where this is kind of going. I think she's going to try to steal one of her sorority sisters' men or something like that, and it's going to go wrong. There's going to be obviously be revenge. Somebody's going to try to teach somebody a lesson and all that kind of good stuff that I'm interested in. And so this seems like it'll be pretty interesting and pretty entertaining, and I'm just excited to check out an author that I never read a book by before, never heard of before, and also that she's Black. And so I'm really excited about this one. I hope that this book is really good because I like to try out more from her. So yeah, this is called We'll Never Tell, and it was a special $9.99 value. I don't remember which one's the most expensive. I'm pretty sure that hardcover by Riley Sager is my most expensive book. But you know, when I'm buying stuff I love, I don't even care about the price really, to be honest. So let me check my bag. Yeah, that's it. And I don't know if I said this. I got these. I didn't go to a bookstore. I went to Amazon. To be completely honest, Amazon is my preferred place to buy my books because I can sit down there and read about, you know, what everything's about and put it on my wish list or put it in my cart or whatever. I can read reviews if I choose to. I don't go by reviews a whole lot. And also I like the fact that I can just get the book like literally for the most part, most of the time the next day. I know you guys are saying, why don't you just go in a bookstore? The bookstores to me are way too overwhelming. I know you guys keep saying, wah, 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 wah. I keep saying Goodreads is overwhelming. Wah, 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 wah. The bookstore is overwhelming. When I go in there and I just kind of go in, if I had like a grocery list of books I wanted to buy, I could just go in there. But then for that matter, I could just go to Amazon. But going in there, I know like people like the smell of the bookstore, the look, the coziness and all that vibe and all that good stuff. I'm not on that level right now. And so it's just like more like a whole bunch of annoying people in my way. So I know you guys probably think just she's crazy or whatever. No, I just don't really like that. I like going in stores, so I'm not like that big. I'm an introvert, but not that bad. But just book shopping, it's just I could just do it easier, you know, quicker, just get it done on Amazon. So that's what I prefer. But anyway, so that is my little book haul, big book haul for me. Again, I know I keep saying I want to read the books that I have right now, then buy some more. But that hasn't been working for me at all. I just keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying because I love it. But anyway, like I always say, if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thumbs up if you like this video. Comment, say what's up. Let me know about some thriller authors. Let me know about some Black authors that write thrillers too. I'll be really excited about that. It could be mystery as well. I say thrillers. I'll try mystery. Yeah, just let me know. Drop it in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.